students, so moving forward now, as you can see, we'll move to the next example, number 11. Okay, so as we know that in previous video what we studied, how to evaluate the limits, different kind of method I told, direct substitution method, and second method we studied factorization method. Based on that, still these two examples we will see 11 and 12. After that after that we'll study the rationalization method. Based on that, example number 13, 14, 15 we are going to study. Okay, so to do this question, first traditional approach I will explain. After that, one shortcut method is also there, which will be helpful from MCQ point of view. Okay, but before that, let me explain you the traditional method. Okay, what a limit is given, limit x tends to 1, x to the power 4 minus 3x cube plus 2 divided by what I have here, x to the power 3 minus 5x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, now one observation you can see here, if you putting x equal to 1 in the numerator, you will get 1 minus 3 plus 2, which is 0. That means x equal to 1 is a 0 of that polynomial. If x equal to 1 is a 0 of that polynomial, so what I can say, x minus 1 is one factor. So one polynomial is given which is biquadratic, and for that one factor is given x minus 1. So if you want to find other factor, what we will do? Of course, long division, right? So either you can perform the long division, or you can, instead of long division, you can use a syntactic method which can be used in alternate for the long division. But syntactic method having a drawback. What drawback? You can use this method if divisor is a linear expression. Okay, if divisor is a linear expression, then only this method will work. What is the method that I'm going to explain, but just I'm telling when you can use this method. Okay, so this method you can use when divisor is what? A linear expression, means linear polynomial. Okay, so listen here. First of all, first I will take care of what? Numerator. Okay, the numerator, what I have, this polynomial, and you know that x minus 1 is one factor. So whatever the factor is given, that you equate to 0. So x minus 1, if I'm equating to 0, what I will get? X is equal to 1. Now how this syntactic method will be used? So first we will focus on dividend polynomial. What is your dividend polynomial? This. Okay, make sure it is written in standard form, and if any term is missing as per standard form, you should write a 0 for that. Okay, that means this is a biquadratic polynomial. So what is the standard form? 4 power, 3 power, 2 power, 1 power in constant term. Okay, the 4 power coefficient is what given, as you can see, 1. Then 3 power coefficient is what given, minus 3. So that you will write. X square and x term is missing, so for that you will write a 0 0. And finally constant term is what? 2. That done. The first step, what you will do, you will focus on the dividend polynomial, write down the coefficients of dividend polynomial here. Then divisor polynomial is what here? X minus 1. That you will equate to 0. So what you will get? X is equal to 1. So that 1 you will write here. Okay, this arrangement first of all we should know. For example, if your divisor polynomial is 2x minus 3, so 2x minus 3, if you equate to 0, what you will get? X is equal, will get 3 by 2. So instead of 1, you will be writing here what? 3 by 2. So this is a method that you have to keep in mind. Okay, this you can use if you don't want to do the long division. Okay, so just below this first term coefficient, you will write here 0 as per the method. Now add these two. What is 1 plus 0? 1. And you will multiply these two. 1 multiply 1 is 1. Then again you will add these two. Minus 3 plus 1 is what? Minus 2. Again multiply these two. What is minus 2 into 1? Minus 2. Again add these two, which is minus 2. Again minus 2 into 1 is what? Minus 2. Again add these two, minus 2. And minus 2 into 1 is what? Minus 2. Again add these, so what you will get? 0. So whatever last thing you getting, that is called remainder. And of course remainder will be 0. Why? Because x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. So what about this remaining? This remaining is a coefficient of a quotient polynomial. Okay, last term, this is constant term, this is x term, this is x square, and this is finally what? X cube. So finally what conclusion? Main polynomial was what? X raised to 4 minus 3x cube plus 2. For that x minus 1 is one factor, so this is x minus 1 you will write. Another what you will write here, this is constant x square and x cube, so this is what x cube minus 2x square minus 2x minus 2. Okay, so these are the coefficient of what? A quotient polynomial. Same story we will do for denominator also. Denominator also we can see, if you're putting x equal to 1 here, the 1 minus 5 plus 3 plus 1, what you will get? Denominator, it means this will, x equal to 1 will satisfy this equation. That means x minus 1 is a factor for this polynomial also. Okay, so same synthetic method I am going to apply for what? Denominator also. So now denominator is what given here, as you can see. Okay, we have here x raised to 3 minus 5x square plus 3x plus 1 is there. So that arrangement first I will do here. So as per the synthetic method, what is this? You will write here 1 minus 5 3 1, x minus 1 equal to 0. So here what you will write 1. Below first term you write here 0, 1 plus 0 1. Multiply these two which is 1. Again add these two which is minus 4. Again multiply these two which is minus 4. Again add these two which is minus 1. Again multiply these two which is minus 1, and finally remainder what you will get here? 0. Okay, so very clearly we can see here also that this polynomial, what I can write here, what was a polynomial, as you can see, x cube minus 5x square plus 3x plus 1. For that one factor you got x minus 1. This is constant term, x term and x square term. So what I will write here, x square minus 4x minus 1 I will write. So now finally what was our question? Limit x tends to 1. The numerator was this, which is what? X minus 1 bracket what I will write, x cube minus 2x square minus 2x minus 2 divide by denominator what I have here, x minus 1. Here what I will write, x square minus 4x minus 1. So very clearly we can see x minus 1 will get cancelled. Now do your direct substitution method. Now it will work because x minus 1 was creating problem. Here the direct substitution you can do. So if you're putting your direct substitution, what I will get here, 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2, and denominator what I will get here, 1 minus 4 minus 1. So finally what is your answer here, 1 minus 6 which is minus 5, and here what will happen, minus 4. So ultimately what is your answer? You will get here 5 by 4. Final answer will be what for this limit? 5/4. Khalas, this is your answer.